doctor said. No more penguins sliding near a tree. Three little penguins skating all around. One flew up and fell down. Mother called the doctor and the doctor said, no more penguins skating all around. Two little penguins playing on a hill. One slipped off and banged her bill. Mother called the doctor and the doctor said, no more penguins playing on a hill. One little penguin jumping very high. Broke the ice and began to cry. Mother called the doctor and the doctor said, no more penguins jumping very high. Now there's no little penguins having any fun. No little penguins. Not even one. Mother called the doctor and the doctor said, let those penguins have some fun.
You guys like that story?
Yeah, it's just like the five little donkeys.
Yeah, it's just number 5 little ones. No, Drake's even clapping. All right, I need everybody to stand up. Make a line. Starting by Rebel right here. Line. In line. Okay, come get in line somewhere. All right, come on, Rebel. My cards?
Yeah.
There's 3 stations. Each one has a pile of sight word cards. What you're going to do is you're going to start at an X. You're going to run down. You're going to pick up a word. You have to read the word. You have to count the letters out. For every letter, number of letters, there's an exercise. So if you get a 1, you do 1 push-up. If you get a 2, there'll be, I think it's 2 shoulder touches, okay? 3 is 3 toe touches, 4 is 4 jumping jacks, and 5 is 5 arm circles. There are 2 5-letter words in there. They're challenge words, okay? So, sit back. All right, after you count the letters, say this one is, who can tell me what this word is, please?
2.
How many letters?
2.
1, 2. I have to take this card and I have to find the 2. And I have to set it on that number before I do my exercises. You're going to do your exercises, so that was 2 shoulder touches, so 1, 2, and then I have to run back to my X for the next person. Any questions? If you need help reading the word, I'm going to stay up here in the circle. Okay? If you need help counting or matching your numbers. Do we all understand what we're doing?
Yes.
Any questions?
No.
Amelia?
Do you have to stay on our X until the next person has to go on it?
The person whose turn it is will start on the X, they'll come down, and then the line will scoot up. When you go back, you're going to go to the back of the line. That's a good question. I want Ricky, Amelia, Emily, and Kaylin at the X down there. Stand up and walk, please. I want Bella, Ava, Trevor, Hale, and Wyatt. That X. You're going to face this way, Bella. And I want Rebel, Drake, James, Bryden, and Jordan as the first X down there. Bella will be the first. Hale, Bella will be the first one in line. She got there first. Get in line. Bryden, you'll be in line. Are you guys ready? Yeah. You guys make a line behind who's on the X. Kaylin, you're on the X. The rest of you get behind Kaylin. Guys ready? First person go. Rebel, Bella, and Kaylin. Run. You gotta run. Run. Part of exercising. You gotta try to figure out your word. What's your word, Rebel? Okay, how many letters? Okay, where do you see? Okay, now you have 2 shoulder touches. Bella has 3. What do you have, Kaylin? Bella. Okay. Remember what we're doing? 3 toe touches. See? Okay, another word. 1, stand up. 2, drop it out. 4, how many letters? Go back, the next person's turn. Find the 3. 3, and you need 3 toe touches. Next person go. You just keep going. You don't have to wait. When that last person goes, get back there. You go. Right. Stand up. Ricky, you ran past your word. So did you, anyway. Pick it up. That is not the word. What's the word? Drake, what's that word? What is that word? What is that word? What's your word? How many letters? Okay, how many letters? What's the word? Good. How many letters are in it? It's what's Ricky? You remember what I said? If it was 1, it was push-ups. Ricky, 2 is shoulder touches. 3 is toe touches. Toe touches, Ava. 1, 2. Come on, carry on the touches. Go down and touch your toes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Go back. Next person. Let's go. Let's do that too. Guys, try not to put your word cards on top of the numbers so everybody can see them. Sound it out. Okay, how many letters? All right. Let's go. Awesome. How many letters, Ricky? 2. How many? 5 to 3. How many letters? 3 toe touches, Ricky.
3.
Good. How many letters? Hey, fellas, your toe touches. Go back. All right, you have to do 4 jumping jacks. You know how to do jumping jacks? Not quite. Ready? When your arms go, you keep them apart. 1, 2, 3. Your turn. Forward. What do you have? Oh, that's a good word. How many letters then? 4 jumping jacks. What's that letter? That word, right? You have special letters in that one. How many letters? Sound it out. Give your special letters. 5. You had 5 on David. Forward or backwards? All right, we have right. How many letters? Yeah. Lord, good try, Brian. What you
My name is Carla Pagan, and this is my 3rd recorded lesson reflection video. The first question, I want to talk about how I plan for a high level of student engagement, excuse me, and the actual level of student engagement or the disengagement that happened during the lesson. I tried to plan an activity for the lesson that would keep the students busy and involved in the activity, and that for the most part the students throughout this activity seem to be really engaged in the activity. I think the hardest part of the student engagement with the lesson was it for the students who had to wait in line to take their turn. They were really talkative, they were really giggly, really playful. Some of them weren't quite focused on when it was their turn. For this type of lesson, it wasn't necessarily a problem because we weren't in a small enclosed space where all the noise was going to be an issue. I'd like that all of the students tried their best to carry out all the steps of the activity and that they gave their best effort throughout the activity. I was asked to answer how any challenges arose related to the student engagement and how I handled it. I did have a few students who tried to skip some steps. Like one boy decided to just count the letters on the card instead of actually trying to read the sight word. With only one educator running the lesson, sometimes the students would try and not do the exercises or not read the words. With that one boy, I had him actually have to bring me the word card, and we had to sounded out each letter of the word, and then we put the sounds together. And then after we figured out what the word was, we counted the letters together right there. He was right there beside me the whole time. He also had tried not to actually carry out the number matching part with the exercises. Excuse me, the number matching part where the number cards were laid out, and he had to match the number of letters to that number card. Then he had to do the exercises. Well, he tried to just skip out on the exercises. He had to do them right there with me. There were a few students who would just stand there with their word card and just kind of wait. They wouldn't just go on their own. It's like they were waiting for me to help them or waiting for me to tell them it was okay for them to go. I don't know if they necessarily were waiting for help. Some of them were. Others might have just been waiting to see if it was okay for them to go. Sometimes one or two would just stand there. I did notice that a student or two would only do half of the required physical activity. Like I had one girl who was supposed to do 4 jumping jacks, and she did 2 and then took off. Didn't notice it until I went back and watched the video because I was busy helping someone else at the time. Let's see. I was asked to talk about how I would change my approach in future lessons based on what I learned with this particular experience. I think in the future I would use the support staff that was provided to me. For this lesson, I wanted to try to do it as me was the main educator. There was a pair in the room, but I had her kind of just hanging back, and she just was kind of like watching the kids that were waiting in line. I think if I did this again in the future, I would actually have the support staff in the center of the activity area with me, or with whoever the teacher is, excuse me, doing the activity. So that way there's more than one of us there who can help the others who need help while one of us is helping, excuse me, another student. I think I'd also want to find something for the students who were waiting in line to do. For a lot of them, it was, I wanted to keep them focused on the lesson, but I had to wait and wait and wait for their turn. And I'm not sure. I think either they would need an activity that they could do, like a counting exercise maybe while they're in line, or I could also maybe, I was thinking if I divided the students differently, like there were 15 students in this class, so I had 3 groups of 5 separated. So maybe in the future I could take it and divide them into smaller groups. That way they wouldn't have to wait in line so long for their turn. And if I could cut down on their weight, then I can cut down on them being sidetracked and off pace. I really liked the lesson. It kept them busy. You know, it was fun. They had fun, and they got to work on math and reading all together. Plus, they got to do physical movement in it. Overall, I think it was a good lesson. Thank you.